Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to break down all of the new Fields of Dreams program that was released in MLB the Show 21. We'll go through all of the player rewards, talk about the event, and everything that can be done to unlock all of the top tier content that was released today. Guys, don't forget, check me out live on Twitch. I stream every single day starting at noon Eastern time, playing a lot of MLB lately. And also, if you like the video, please subscribe, as I will be doing a daily MLB videos covering all the new content and tips and tricks and things like that. All right, guys, let's get into the new content. All right, guys, so here is the new Field of Dreams program. And I'm not going to lie, it's one of the more exciting ones that we've got so far. So just first off, the second you get a point, you unlock the Fields of Dreams field, which is awesome. It looks incredible. Really excited. I feel like everyone is going to play there over the next month or so. But we'll go through the rewards, as we'll start first with the 95 Tom Henke with four-seam fastball, forkball, and a slider. Obviously, the hits per 9 and K per 9 at 105 and 125, respectively. It's not bad. It's just his pitch mix is a little tough. Without a big break, he's got... and the one thing I will say is that his breaks go up and down with the forkball and then left and right with the slider. It's just not a huge variance in it, and people can just sit, really, the fastball, and it's kind of tough. You want a cutter or sinker to mix it up. However, the control on the fastball is dead center with 94. The slider, a little rough. And then the break, again, the slider doesn't really break a lot, so just not a really exciting card here. First off, with the 95 Tom Henke, but he will help work towards the Mookie Betts with the prime card, so that's not bad. We've also got another 42 player choice pack if you are still looking to make the 99 Jackie Robinson. And then we move down, we've got the 99 Brooks Robinson, a third baseman, solely third base with 105 contact against righties, 130 against lefties. Power, obviously, a little bit to be desired there. He's got a great vision at 107, and then defensively, he's amazing. Max across the board. It is awfully tough to justify putting a card like this in the lineup over someone like Vladdy, things like that. However, I will say contact is super important. Again, guys, my channel and the stuff that you'll see is a lot for beginners, for first-time players in MLB, trying to understand the game a little bit more. Again, I'm not a huge, great player. My max this season was 850 in ranked seasons, but again, when it comes to the attributes, contact is extremely important. I feel like a lot of times people will just kind of ignore it. However, in this case, with no speed and only one position eligibility, again, kind of just a Mookie burn card that you can throw in the award set. Then you'll get a choice pack for the Field of Dreams event cards, and again, we'll go over that pack in just a little bit, but here are the rare level items. The 99 Mike Piazza, which I did go out and buy. This is going to be my catcher for until another Mike Piazza comes out or something, because basically max contact, really high power, 113, 119 against righties and lefties. Vision's incredible. His defense and arm is a little rough, so if you get someone that has a good jump, like Trey Turner or someone on the base pass, it's going to be tough to throw him out. But the hitting tools that this Mike Piazza card is unbelievable. He is expensive. Right now he's going for about 115, which is actually what I got him for right at launch. So a really nice card. And if you're lucky to get him in this pack, that's well done. The other rare item that you can get is the 99 Lefty Grove starting pitcher with a four-seam fastball, curve, changeup, slider, and cutter. So a great pitch mix. He's got 125 stamina. That's awesome, obviously, especially for ranked. Hits per 9's at 101, K per 9 at 109 or 108. There is a lot of other cards and starter pitchers that you can grab that will, give you better stats than that. And again, for anyone that doesn't know, hits per 9 will impact the inner PCI. So when someone comes up to the plate and someone has a max, and you're facing someone that has a max hits per 9, you'll notice that the PCI, the inner PCI, where you get like the good contact, that's going to become smaller. The K per 9 will reduce the outer PCI, so it's harder to foul off. Walks per 9 is phenomenal. That just makes it easier to pitch with whatever method you're using. The velocity is maxed, as well as his break at 88 isn't bad. And again, that four-seam fastball at 99 is real nice. When you take a look at his quirks, he does have outlier as well, and that's really what you're looking for, at least in terms of if he doesn't have a sinker. And we'll talk about a sinker in just a little bit, as that was actually nerfed. So the fastball at 99 can get up to 102. Curveball, changeup at 81 and 84, slider at 88, and the cutter at 95. A really good pitch mix. The pitch control in the fastball is dead center, so that is great. The curveball at 92. Cutter and slider a little lower, and then the pitch break, the curveball, it's nasty, although, again, a curveball is a little bit easier to tee up against the better players, but this is still a really nice starting pitcher card. Moving on, we've got the 99 Mike Schmidt, third base, first, and shortstop eligibility. This is who I would much rather have at third base among the cards released in the Field of Dreams event. 93 against contact against righties, 112 against lefties, and then max power on that right side. So he's got a great hitting tool, max fielding essentially, and not super slow, 66, and he can play multiple positions. This is a really, really nice card. And if it wasn't for Piazza, and honestly, I just think because of the catcher position, this would probably be the go-to one. We've also got the lower tier ones that you can get if you don't get the rare items. The 97 MVP Chris Bryant obviously can play all the outfield, third and first, which is great. Hitting isn't bad at all, 96 and 106 in contact, and then power is 95 and 120. That's great as well. Fielding isn't bad, and then speed up at 74. This is a really nice card if you do enjoy Chris Bryant, so it's not a bad pull if you do end up with him. Next, we've got the 97 Lou Brock, and this is basically like Billy Hamilton, essentially. The 99 speed steal across the board. Contacts up at 117 and 97. There are much better speed options, though, so I really wouldn't invest in him, other than if you're trying to complete the Mookie set. Jim Palmer, the next starting pitcher. Four-seam fastball curve, slider, sinker, change. Nice pitch mix. And the velocity difference is crazy. The fastball 95, changeup at 78, which is great. It's stamina at 123, and then hit per 9 at 96. Yeah, I mean, I really like that pitch velocity in terms of just the differences. The pitch break on that 12-6 curve is maxed as well. Following him is Paul Konerko, of purely a first baseman. Way too many options at first that you'd rather have. I mean, Votto is basically free. I would much rather have him, so this is not the one I would choose. Of all the ones that go after, this would not be it. And then lastly, we've got the 95 Dellin Betances. Dellin Betances, we've got four-seam fastball, slurve, and two-seamer. Just not a big enough pitch mix, although his hits per 9 and K per 9 are gross. And I'm assuming he does have outlier. He does not. So, the fastball is up at 99, but... that's a small pitch mix, so got to be careful with him. Moving on down, we've still got more rewards as the event is chock full of them. We've got the Felix Hernandez perfect game starting pitcher card. So the 119 stamina and then 120 on the hits per 9, 100 on the K per 9. That is phenomenal across the board. Controls at 92, break is at 99. The one thing I will say about Felix Hernandez, I used his card early on, like at launch of the game. His velocity is just really tough. I mean, his changeup is at 88, fastball is at 93. That other mix is, you saw with the Jim Palmer card, just a lot bigger. But he does have a cutter and a sinker, which are really great pitches to go after. And the four-seam fastball and the sinker with the control right there is deadly, as well as the pitch break. So you could get really creative with him. He is going to be nasty, especially with that hits per 9 up at 120. And then finally, we've got the 99 Roberto Clemente, finally getting a top-tier Clemente card. 120, he's got max contact. Obviously, people are going to roll their eyes at the power only being 84 and 88. But like I said, guys, as you get into All-Star to Hall of Fame, these kind of cards just make your life, especially for the average player, a lot easier, because it just allows you to make that bigger PCI to put the bat on the ball. And again, when you're facing DeGrom and Cabrera and all of those guys, it's just a lot easier. Fielding is perfect, so you can put him anywhere in the field. And again, you're going to have a great jump on the ball. Speed's a little bit low, but again, I really, really like this card, and I can't wait to try him out. So in terms of earning the cards, there's a lot of missions you can do. The Field of Dream events, we'll talk about that in a second, as well as Yankees hits online, White Sox Ks, and then down here you've got all of the the missions that you can do. And again, you can do those offline as well. The moments, there are a ton of moments to go through as well. And then the Field of Dreams Showdown and the Conquest will get you everything to get that Clemente card. Taking a look at the new event, it runs until August 19th. The rules are Chicago White Sox players or New York Yankees players, and then any legend or common player. So there is a ton of stipulations on this one. It is on All-Star, and you will be playing on the Field of Dreams field. It does not require you to have the field to actually get into it. We take a look at the rewards. What you'll see throughout, we've got the 97 DJ LeMahieu. Great contact against lefties at 125, and Powers is a great lefty hitter. Great defense as well. If you're still struggling to find a second baseman, this could be it. But again, mostly just against lefties. Then we've got the 98 Lucas Giolito with the fastball up at 94, circle change, slider, and curve. A lot of breaking pitches, and again, like I said, you want to have another pitch that can come off the fastball like a sinker or cutter. But his hits per 9 is great at 120. Taking a look at just his quirks, he's got untouchable, but again, not a hard thrower with outlier or anything like that, and doesn't have a sinker or a cutter. A little bit tougher, although the break on his pitches does look really nice, especially that circle change. So guys, that is going to do it for the new event. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below, and I hope to see you in the Twitch stream tomorrow at noon Eastern time. Again, link for my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/nosleeps12. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.